Today we're going to explore using the Cuttle website. It's an amazing website that is very helpful for people who are trying to create multiple templates or multiple designs using the same template. Say you have an order for ornaments and you need to change out people's names, whatever it might be. This allows you to do it really quickly and have the templates that you could use over and over again. And so we're going to create this little keychain and I'll walk you through the whole entire process. I'm pretty new to this Cuttle platform. I actually just started playing around with it the past couple days and it's been really fun. There is a learning curve, which is the case for any platform that you are using. But once you understand this platform, it is so powerful and it's going to be super helpful, especially during the holiday season. So let's get started. So we're going to start off by opening up a new template. Okay, so one thing to notice about this platform is that it's really meant for people who are creating SVG files to then get cut. This component area is all of your different layers. So we're going to start off by creating the first layer called flower. I'm going to drag this circle to the center and I'm actually going to move this upwards. Then I'm actually going to go to edit and convert to path. That way, when I click on the file itself, I actually have anchor points. And I'm going to drag down this anchor point a little bit so that it has like the curve of a flower. I didn't want it to be so ovally. So now that we have this little shape of the petal that I like, we're going to go to modify and do rotational repeat. Now, when you do the repeat, it's going to repeat that pattern and it currently has 6 petals, but let's see what it looks like if it has more. Let's do 7 petals. That looks pretty nice. And you could also click on your petal and move it up and down to see how you want it positioned. I actually like it the way it is. So we're going to have this flower, and with this flower, I'm actually going to fill it, not stroke, fill. I'm going to flatten, and we want to see the stroke result. So that's what we have as our flower. But now what I want is to have a name. So we're going to say name, and for the name, I want to have it be connected. So let's find the connected one. We're going to drag it over here. And I want this to actually be 3 inches in width. And let's find a font that I like. I actually like the one called Nopelia Moment under the Pro. Like that. Okay, so now that we have these 2 components, let's put them together. So we're going to say flower plus name. So drag your flower component to the middle and also your name. And let's actually change the name to an actual name. So I'm going to put Emily. Oops. And let's make this 3 inches again. Okay, so here is what our current design looks like that. So when I'm thinking about this pattern, I want it to have my backer as well as my name. And in order for me to have the backer not have these like empty pieces where the words are bigger, I need to actually combine this. So we're going to combine, we got to make it fill and flatten. So now we have this shape, but if you look closely, you see that there's like this little awkward thingy. So we're going to go back here and also say remove holes. So that little hole that was here is gone. Add a new component called hole, and we're going to drag a new circle and create that to be 0.2 inches. And one thing I also need to do here is, let's put the name back in. I need this name to also have a place for perfect placement. So I'm going to go to modify and I'm going to do an inset contract, and the distance I'm going to put 0.01. Okay, so it's ever so slight, and it's going to help you put your name exactly where it needs to be. And we need this to be a different color, so we're gonna make this blue. Blue. Perfect. So now I have the component. We're going to put these all together, and this is the cut file. So let's have the flower plus name. We also need our whole. Okay, so we have our whole, we have our Emily flower, and then we also need the name. So let's cut that one out too. We're going to double click this Emily and also change this color to black. That way my laser knows that this is also an item that needs to be cut. Okay, so here's our cut file. We have Emily that's going to be on top. We have our flower as well as our inset. So let's go ahead and save this file, and I'll show you what it looks like when I bring it over to my laser cutter. All right, so we're going to open our Emily file, and let me show you exactly what it looks like here. Perfect. So we have Emily with this name, and this one is a cut, and then we want to make sure that the other one is a score. So here is what the cut file is going to look like. You're going to have this one that has the score inset. You're going to have a cut and another cut. So let's go and cut these out, and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so now that we have our cuts, which came out so cute, let's create them into an actual keychain. We're gonna have to peel the backer. So here's my backer. It's really cute, and it already has like the cutout for the name. So let's also peel the name out. Let's also pick out my backer. I love using my keychain rings. These are my plastic keychain rings. And then we'll have a little, should we do this one? We could have both. We'll have both of these on here. So one thing that's really cool about the Cuttle website is that if you use any of the connected font, anything that's supposed to be loose, like the I, it's already going to be connected for you. So you don't have to do that extra step, which is really great. And when you're using glue, a little goes a long way. So I'm just going to put a little. Here it is. Oh my gosh. Let's also put this on. So to use your jump ring, you're going to put in your little circle round, and then this goes into the little hole that you created on your acrylic. So I have this hole, and I am going to put this on here, like that. And this is secured, and look what you have, a little keychain. Woo! This is really cool because with this site, now that the template is created, if you start changing the names of all of the names, different names that you want, it's going to do that for you. There you have it. This is so cute. I hope this tutorial was super helpful and informative for you. If you want to try this platform out for yourself, I'll have the link down below because this is definitely going to be helpful, especially during the holiday season. I'm definitely going to be playing around with this platform a lot more. So if you have any questions or want to learn how to create something else, let me know down below, and I will see you on the next one.